Yeah.
That's me making cricket sounds. That's me.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, I thought that was
No, that's him.
Oh wow, that is really good.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that.
By the way, I was in your favorite president's honor guard, Clinton,
Oh,
in D.C. I was recruited in his honor guard
Wow.
back in the 90s.
dishonor
So
guard.
I was there during all of that.
Wow.
Let me know when you're wrong.
Okay, let's go right now and make it quick. We got to get her on a plane.
Let me know. Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first edition ever of the Multnomah State University College Republicans 5 Minutes with, this morning, our first ever with Michelle Malkin. So last night Michelle Malkin was very nice to be our keynote speaker at our event. And we are now at the Portland International Airport on Saturday morning, November 3rd, and we are dropping her off. But before she does that, she's doing this first segment with us. So this is very raw, but work with us. So what we're doing here is just asking within 5 minutes, just zany questions. So first one, let's see here. On Three's Company, who did you prefer, Chrissy or Terry?
Terry. It's a brunette thing.
Ooh. Wow, okay. Now we're starting off just like that. All right. Second question. On a cold and stormy night, which would you prefer? Hot chocolate with whipped cream or your favorite tea?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, all right. Let's see here. Do you think using Infusium hair treatment gives my hair like a nice vital lift and the bounce? Or should I just stick with the hair gel?
Infusium.
Infusium?
It's working for you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. All right. Now, next thing, name 3 politicians from the past you would love to shake hands with and have a barbecue chicken lunch with.
Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln. And Thomas Jefferson.
Excellent, excellent. All right, and then we can segue into this one. What is your earliest childhood memory regarding politics?
I'd have to say it was 1982 when there was a postal worker who jumped into the Potomac River to rescue passengers of a plane that had crashed there.
The U.S. Airways.
And
Yes.
what happened was one of these postal workers, Lenny Skutnik, was honored by Ronald Reagan. It was the very first time that a citizen was allowed to sit in the gallery for the State of the Union address. And Reagan told the story of an ordinary man who committed extraordinary acts of heroism. And it was the most inspiring tribute that I've heard to an ordinary citizen. And I think to me it encapsulated everything I loved about Reagan as a child, his ability to reach into Americans' hearts of all ages, and to be uplifted, and that left a huge impact.
Oh, really quick. We're going to segue into one more thing. Tell us real quick the story of the 50 cal.
Yes. So this was made by a man in Pennsylvania who's a crafter and disabled to honor veterans. His son is a Marine, and I wear it to honor the troops, and also to get a little in your face at all of those gun controllers.
But I am not against taking guns away from people. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think that there's not enough respect and reverence in this country for the Second Amendment, and it's sort of like one of the invisible ones in the Bill of Rights, if you ask people in the media. And I think now that I live in Colorado, I certainly appreciate the culture of hunters and shooters, and we've seen so much demonization of gun owners in this country. It's just my little statement.
Nice. Oh, okay, let's move back in here. Let's see. Drawing back on your childhood, when you're having a tough day, what is some advice that you draw on from that maybe your mom or your dad gave you?
Count your blessings. It's really that simple for me, and I talked about it last night, during the speech. But it's something that I instill in my children as well, to have gratitude for life. Life, I know it sounds cliche, but life is short and life is precious, and
every second.
And you have to. You don't get it back. Carpe diem is really my modus operandi.
That means seize the world in French. Okay, so next question. Do you think, did Joni Loves Chachi have anything to do with keeping the Happy Days magic alive? Or should they have just teamed?
That was the jump the shark
Yes, it was.
moment. Of course, jump the shark from Happy Days. It was jump the shark before they actually did
Jump the shark, absolutely.
Yeah.
Before Ted McGinley got there.
But fun fact, Scott Baio is very active on Twitter and is out of the closet as conservative.
Yes, he was at Reagan's funeral. He was one of the main people at Reagan's funeral.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got our guys, and boy did I have a crush on him.
Who didn't? And I'm straight. What is your favorite color?
Red.
Red.
Obviously.
It's a
The
lot of red.
red.
Lot of red table. Let's see here. Good one. Okay, so when your husband goes clothes shopping, does he go alone or do you go with him to give him some advice?
He doesn't do it. I do. That's one of those things that he outsources. Few chores that he outsources to me.
What would you say the key to having such a long, loving marriage is? What works best for you and your husband?
Communication. And even the snarky barky is important. You know, to let it all out. And to never go to bed mad. Okay?
Remember that, people. Okay, next question. Huge question right now, since the NBA season just began. Who's going to win the finals? The Heat, the Lakers, the Thunder, or the Celtics?
I am so clueless about basketball. I admit it's one of the things that I just blank slate.
It's like an oblong object and you throw it through the goalpost.
Celtics, they have the best name.
Not hating on her, not hating. Next question. American Idol or Glee?
American Idol.
Okay, excellent.
I can't do Glee. I can't.
Let's see here. Freddie Mercury or George Michael's?
Freddie Mercury.
Thank you.
That voice.
Thank you. Awesome. Ooh, yes. Okay, I threw this question in at the last minute. You're stranded on a deserted island for 5 months. Who would you rather be on that island with? The women from The View or Rachel Maddow and Chris Matthews?
Oh. I just drowned myself like I couldn't. Because the 2 of them are equal to the 5 of them. No, yeah, no.
Okay, so quick cut. And then lastly, this is courtesy of Julia, a question she asked us a couple of weeks ago during one of our meetings. Whose face would you rather see, or would you like to see on Mount Rushmore, other than mine?
Okay. Ronald Reagan's. No question about it.
I think that was the most popular answer we got. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
How fun!
Awesome, Michelle. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and that's a wrap.